Okay, Matt and I are back this time around at Sub-Zero Wolf Cove and cooking one of my favorite recipes.
Yes,
this is the go-to, impressing the friends, but super simple recipe on a Saturday night in our household. And it is so fun. It is a pork chop, and we have two kinds of pork chops here. And we have an apple, brown sugar, bourbon chutney to go on top. So Matt, first of all, these pork chops are impressive. We usually do a bone-in or some kind of a bigger one. Where'd you get these?
I'm a big fan of the bone-in. These are from the local pig, Alex Pope's shop down at the River Market. Just beautiful. I brined them overnight with the chops we're doing in the pan. Just for the sake of timing with the demo, we're doing a little bit thinner cut.
Okay.
But these are beautiful heirloom hog chops. So
they're gorgeous.
Either one. You said you like to do the thicker chops at your house anyway.
We do, and here's the deal. So we take just a little bit of our favorite barbecue rub, and we put it on because we're going to play off the heat and the salty, spicy, and then we're going to pair it with our sweet apple bourbon brown sugar chutney. So what I've done is I started a little bit of butter. You can use any apples. We don't even take the skins off. We just chop them up. We get them in a pan with a little bit of butter, and we're going to let them cook down and soften up just a little bit. And then what we do after they soften up a little bit, after we let them go for, I don't know, maybe less than 5 minutes, just get them softened up, butter melted. We add a little bit of the bourbon, and really any kind. We use anything from Jim Beam on a random night to nicer stuff. And we just let that cook down just a little bit. Then we let the alcohol cook off. We add a little bit of brown sugar, and then this is the finished product. You get this beautiful glaze that's gonna coat your pork chop perfectly.
Nice.
So as this is cooking, we're gonna come over here and talk a little bit more about the pork chops.
Okay.
So, actually, what you're doing. I'm doing the pork chops.
I'll tell them what I'm doing in the pan, and you get some pork chops in the pan.
Okay.
There we go. So we preheated that. She's cooking on the induction over there. So in this one, we've got some baby broccoli, or broccolini, if you will, that I steamed, or you could boil it, steam it, just for about 7 or 8 minutes. And that's gonna give you a better caramelization overall. Gonna give you a better char on that, okay? So just a little salt, pepper on those, real simple seasoning, maybe a little fresh garlic in the pan if you'd like to go with that. We'll let that blister on that side of the pan for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then we're gonna have that with those pork chops. Now, something I did with those pork chops, Carly, is if they're a thinner chop and they've got that silver skin around the eye of the pork, what I did was I nipped the edge with a scissor.
Okay, remind me again what that is.
So silver skin is just a connective seed. It's silver or white.
Okay.
And what happens is if you don't nip it, then the pork chop tends to curl in the pan, and then it's hard to get it a nice even brown on both sides. So by just nipping that little silver lining on the edge of the pork, it comes out really nice.
All right, I'm gonna flip it here for time's sake, because we're almost out of time.
Yeah.
So we've got our thinner one pretty much ready to go. I mean, it cooks rather quick.
Yes.
All you're gonna do, and just for the sake of time, I know it's not quite all the way done, but we're just gonna pretend here, because we're almost out of time. Matt, I'm gonna have you throw some broccoli on here. I'm gonna layer a little bit of the apple bourbon chutney right on top. Give it a nice little extra glaze here. And that, my friends, is our specialty in our household. It will win everyone over, I promise. We'll have this recipe on our website. We kind of make it up as we go, but we'll try to get some official measurements. Matt, always a pleasure.
Yes.
And we'll have more recipes. Who knows what we'll be doing next week. So thank you again. Back to you guys.